My friend, everything you see in this world, every condition of your life, is but the outpicturing of your inner conversations and assumptions. The great secret is this: imagining creates reality. You are not a powerless observer in this world. You are its author, its architect, its dreamer. Your imagination is God. Yes, your own wonderful human imagination is the creative power of the universe. And it is through this faculty that you form and shape the conditions of your world. Now, how do you use this divine power? You must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Feel it as though it were real, and persist in that assumption. The moment you accept a desire as fulfilled in your imagination, the subconscious begins to rearrange the outer world to match your inner state. This is the law of assumption. Not what you want, not what you beg for, but what you assume to be true, and live in the end as though it is already yours. That becomes your reality. Feeling is the secret. It is not enough to think of your desire. You must feel it. When you awaken in the morning, when you drift to sleep at night, saturate yourself in the feeling of being the person you wish to become. Let that feeling be so natural, so alive within you, that it crowds out all doubt. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. And what you are is the result of what you imagine yourself to be. Stop trying to change the outer world. It is only a reflection. Change your inner world and the outer must conform. I have said, assume a virtue if you have it not. The assumption, though false to the senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Your subconscious mind accepts your assumptions as true when you impress it through feeling and repetition. Now many ask, but how do I know it is working? I tell you, you will know by the change in your inner speech. When your inner dialogue matches your desire, when you walk and breathe and speak as though you already have it, then the bridge of incidents begins to unfold. Let me give you an example. Suppose you desire wealth. Do not say, I will be wealthy, for that places it in the future. Say instead, I am wealthy now. Walk as that man. Feel what it would feel like to live in that wealth. Sleep each night in that feeling. Your subconscious, without resistance, will bring it to pass. You see, we are told, let the weak say, I am strong. Why? Because saying I am is claiming it now. You are the operant power, not a servant to fate. Your assumptions create your reality. No one to change but self. Stop looking to the outer world for confirmation. That is shadow. Imagination is the substance. You must trust your unseen acts of creation. The world will mirror them, but only after you persist without doubt. There is no one to blame, no external force opposing you. Your world reflects your state of consciousness. If you are unloved, assume you are loved. If you are poor, assume you are wealthy. Not out of desperation, but from a deep knowing that what you imagine with feeling must come to pass. Every event in your life is the result of a forgotten imaginal act. The future is not something you await. It is something you create. Live in the end, and you call forth that end from the invisible into the visible. When you pray, believe you have received and you shall. That is not just scripture. It is psychological law. Your assumption, when persistent, becomes your belief, and your belief shapes your fate. You are dreaming now, but I ask you to awaken. Awaken to the truth that your mind is God in action. Dare to assume the noblest version of yourself and walk in that assumption even when the world shows you its opposite. Do not fight the facts. Change your state. Clothe yourself inwardly in the feeling of the new man, and the old shall fade away. The law works whether you understand it or not. But if you understand it, you become free. I tell you now from experience, imagination is the only reality. The world is clay, and your assumptions are the hand that molds it. You are not here to struggle or suffer. You are here to remember your power. So tonight, before you sleep, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Let that feeling be the lullaby that carries you into the depths of sleep, where all creation begins. And do not waver in the morning. Keep alive that feeling, even in silence. If you do this, my friend, you will awaken one day to find the world has reshaped itself to mirror your inner conviction. You will know what it means to say, I and my Father are one. The Father is your imagination, and the Son, that which you bring forth into the world. Go now and imagine nobly. You have no limits save those you place upon yourself. Assume the highest, feel it is true, and persist, and it shall come to pass.